Welcome to our video today, where we're going to tackle a common issue that many programmers face when working with Free Pascal, the 207 runtime error. If you've ever tried to ask for input from a user in your program and then calculate a double equation, chances are you've stumbled upon this frustrating error. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In this video, we'll break down what causes this error, how to identify it, and most importantly, how to fix it. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced programmer, understanding how to handle runtime errors is crucial for creating robust and reliable software. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of the 207 runtime error and be equipped with the knowledge to resolve it in your own program. So, what exactly is the 207 runtime error in simple terms? This error occurs when Free Pascal encounters an invalid or unsupported floating point operation. This often happens when you're trying to perform a calculation that involves user input, such as calculating the roots of a quadratic equation. To understand why this error occurs, let's take a step back and look at how Free Pascal handles user input. When you ask for input from the user, it is stored in a variable as a string. However, when you try to perform mathematical operations on that input, Free Pascal needs to convert the string into a numerical value. The problem arises when the user enters something that can't be converted into a valid number, such as a letter or a special character. In this case, Free Pascal throws up its hands and reports the 207 runtime error. Now, let's talk about how to fix this error. The key is to add some simple error checking code to your program to ensure that the user input can be converted into a valid number before attempting to perform any calculations. One way to do this is by using the val function in Free Pascal. This function attempts to convert a string into a numerical value and returns an error code if it fails. By checking the return value of val, you can determine whether the user input is valid or not. For example, let's say you're asking the user to enter two numbers, x and y, to calculate the roots of a quadratic equation. Before attempting to perform any calculations, you could use the val function to check if the user input is valid. If it's not, you can display an error message and ask the user to try again. By adding this simple error checking code, you can prevent the 207 runtime error from occurring and ensure that your program runs smoothly even when faced with invalid or unsupported input. To summarize, the 207 runtime error in Free Pascal occurs when the compiler encounters an invalid or unsupported floating point operation. This often happens when trying to perform calculations on user input that can't be converted into a valid number. From this video are medic. Always check user input for validity before attempting to perform any calculations. Wow. Use the val function in Free Pascal to convert strings into numerical values and check for errors. Add error checking code to your program to prevent runtime errors and ensure smooth operation. That's it for today's video on how to fix the 207 runtime error in Free Pascal. We hope you found this explanation helpful and informative. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments section below. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more programming tutorials and tips. And if you're facing a specific issue with your program, feel free to share it with us, and we'll do our best to help you out. Thanks for watching, and happy coding!